What's going on, everybody? If you clicked on this video, you're probably wondering how to become a reseller, and we're going to go over a few things in this video. Me personally, I've been reselling since 2020. It's now 2024, and just wanted to go over some things that I've learned, and maybe it'll help you guys out as well. So let's get right into the video. All right, so let's just get right into it. You are thinking about becoming a reseller and you're not sure if you should, you're not sure what to sell, you're not sure about like how to sell it, any of those things. I'm here to answer your questions now. Just like you're probably watching this. I watched YouTube videos when I first started. A lot of the YouTubers that I watched are still doing YouTube today, and they're based their content around reselling and their lifestyle. I have two different channels. This channel is based around reselling new, gently used, and vintage clothing. My other channel is based around my lifestyle vlogs with my wife and my daughter. So you're probably trying to figure out what should you start with. Or should you even start reselling at all? It is pretty simple. They make it in this year, 2024, they make it so easy for you to resell. You got places like Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, all these different apps that you can use on your phone to actually use to resell. And don't get me wrong, all of those are great. eBay as well, because I mainly sell on eBay and in person, and I'll get into that later on in the video. But basically, should you do it? Let's say you have a full-time job. You are trying to like take care of a credit card bill, or it might not even be a credit card bill. It might be, hey, I want to take a nice vacation at the end of the year, and I want to use this money to basically fund my trip. You can do that. So let's get into how you do it and what you should start with. Let's say you're starting with no money, and then I'm gonna get into like starting with little money as well. But let's say you're starting with no money. You're in your house, you're in your apartment, wherever you stay at, and there's a lot of stuff in your house that you don't use anymore. You can actually go around with no money, other than the initial investment of that item that you're getting from your house. Let's say, I'm gonna say this for instance, Chicago Bulls Carhartt hat. Let's say I'm trying to start reselling and I don't wear this hat anymore. I haven't worn it in like a year or two. I can start with this hat and try to resell it. So that's basically the first step. Walk around your house, see if there's anything that's in your house that you don't use anymore. It could be appliances, it could be old clothes, it could be shoes, it could be, I don't know, an old TV, an old Nintendo console, Xbox, PS5, whatever any of that stuff is, you can use that to start your reselling journey. After you do that, you got to find out where you're going to place this at, whether it's going to be on Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, any of the other apps that I named, right? So I would first suggest to do Facebook Marketplace or Facebook or any social media that you use. The reason why is because first and foremost, your family and friends might want that item. And I'll get into support from family and friends later, but your family and friends might want that item and might want to just support you. For me, let's say I'm selling this item. I sell it for $20. Now I have $20 that I can use to reinvest into my business. Or I could pick a few things around my house, not just one, a few things around my house and use that to sell. So that's basically the first step. Finding inventory and finding what you're gonna sell and where you're gonna sell it at. Like I said, I highly suggest selling on Facebook Marketplace first, before you go into the other steps of like eBay and all these other things. All right, so the next step is after you find the item, listed on Facebook Marketplace or social media, whatever social media platform you use to try to resell it. Don't get me wrong, you can use eBay in the beginning. But I would suggest going to look at like tutorials on eBay on how to list on eBay, how to find items to put on eBay. And what I mean by that is like sell through rates and stuff like that. And all of that'll come later on in this series. But I just wanted to start off by starting to resell. Like I said, you can start with nothing, or you can start with a small amount of money. So let's say you are starting with a small amount of money. I don't know, $20, $30, $10, whatever it is, right? There's a few things. Before I get into the money part, let me get into the $0 again. You go around your house, find a couple things that you want to get rid of. Or you can go around, drive around your neighborhood and see if any of your neighbors have anything out on the curb that says free, or they're having like a yard sale and there's a box of stuff that says free. Take it, any of that stuff. You can use any of that stuff to try to resell, right? All right. Secondly, let's say you got a small amount of money. You can go to places like Goodwill, family thrift stores, flea markets, yard sales. You can start off like that and make sure you find items that you're interested in the beginning. The reason why I'm saying that, because it's not gonna feel like work. It's gonna feel like more of a passion project for you. I tell people all the time that come up to me and tell me they want to start reselling. My first advice to them is make sure you find what your passion is and then build a business around that. If for some reason you are passionate about fashion or video games or sneakers, movies, whatever it is, there's always some type of resale value around that particular topic. And you'll be more likely to succeed because you have more knowledge and passion for that particular topic. So yes, do all of that. Start off with a small amount of money, or start off with stuff around your house and build it up from there. All right, we're gonna get into like how to sell it. Basically put it on Facebook Marketplace or any of these apps that you can kind of like start off with. Post on your social media. There might be somebody that really supports you and want to purchase that item, or just want to support what you have going on. And that's going to be the beginning of everything. Once you make that first sale or that first transaction, whatever you want to call it, take that money and reinvest. Me, in the beginning, I reinvested everything. I mean, every single penny I reinvested it, right? I'm talking about, if I made $1,000, I'm keeping maybe $100 to myself. Give me a nice dinner, take my wife out, my daughter out, whatever. And then that 900 is going back into the business. And I saw me doing that, it continued to grow and grow and grow and grow. So I am where I am because of the reinvestment process.